Bam! Okay guys, I want to just talk a little bit about why I'm writing a book and what's the process. So I was approached to create a keto book. Pretty much any kind of keto book that I wanted to do. I was initially going to do a simple book. So a lot of you guys are like, when is it coming out? But because so many other keto books are coming out that I really don't highly respect, they might have a nuggets of information that is objective, but a lot of it is a lot of like refeeding and alcohol and nuts, cheese, allergenic foods. It doesn't consider people who are night shift workers, families that are trying to work together to adjust into ketogenesis. It doesn't factor in people who travel or people who've got chronic hypoglycemia, thyroid, people who want to work out on keto, like all those in-between things that nobody really, like how do you actually use the glucometer, what to look for. You're not going to see that in other books. So I've decided to go and do a bigger book, which I'm going to do a series of keto books, but kind of like the second one is now coming first. It's a lot of work, guys. It's a lot of work. So what I want you guys to understand is that you write, you research and write, and I'm also going to put recipes in the book. Now the recipes, I really don't want to do recipes, but I really want you to understand that if you've got histamine intolerance, food sensitivities, any type of anaphylactic allergies, how to heal the gut on a ketogenic protocol, like I have to make recipes that can consider all demographics, but more so if you really have a lot of, if you have SIBO, if you've got leaky gut, if you've got a lot of allergies, food sensitivities, histamine intolerance, some people become sensitive or allergic to everything. So I'm going to teach you how to rotate foods and also to understand high problematic foods. And if you do have a recipe that has problematic foods in it, like tomato skins, what to look out for or what to consider with tomatoes, because tomatoes are nightshades and they don't do well with thyroid people at all. And a lot of people have thyroid conditions and don't know it, and then eat ketogenic recipes with tomatoes and don't understand that that probably is the food that's spiking your blood sugar too high or making you tired or whatever. The process works like this. You write, so I'm writing, I'm cooking, I am experimenting, and then I will test things with people in my consultations, for example. The information, or I'll do posts on my Facebook page, which is Stephanie the Business Person. I'll do surveys. I'll ask you guys what you feel that is missing or what you're confused about with ketogenesis or the books that have come out. What do you feel is still missing? And then I take that information and then I take my data, or I'll research something and I'll try to put it into a language that's universal for everyone to understand. Now when it comes to the international audience, the book will be distributed internationally. I'm also thinking about putting it in audio form, so I'm just kind of answering the questions that a lot of you guys ask. Also, so I have to write it, then it has to be edited, then it has to be sent back to me. I might continue to make changes back and forth, and then once the final deal and the photographs and information is locked in, then a date where the big announcement of when my book will be released to the public you guys will know. The pre-sales will obviously be put out there first, and then after pre-sales, the actual bona fide date where you can actually go into Amazon or to your local bookstore and buy the book. I really want it to be an international book. I'm pushing for that with the publishing company. So you guys, because my audience is not in the States, it's everywhere, which I love. Yeah. So if you want to learn more about keto, or I have a keto course that you can sign up. It's a membership monthly through my site, which is stephanieperson.com, or you can just get all free information on YouTube. I also do live broadcasts on YouTube, so subscribe if you want to watch me go live and get the notification. I also do some broadcasts on Facebook, but I post a lot of great information. Okay guys, be very patient. I'm writing the ultimate keto book because we know there's only one version. There's no refeeding, nope. There's no alcohol, and people need to understand that keto goes in 3-month chunks. You just don't adapt overnight. And even though your glucometer says that you've got keto or ketotic numbers, it doesn't mean that your body's actually using the ketones. And so there are signs and symptoms to consider to ensure that you're actually adapting, and you can always sort of adapt and then not use you'll use ketones and not use ketones, and that's that wonky first phase of trying to adapt. So I want to get the proper information out there, because everyone else makes it sound so easy, and it's not. But it becomes more easy with the right information and knowledge on what to do. If you guys want to learn more, you can go to stephanieperson.com. I'm also on Instagram at StephanieKetogenic, and I'm going to take a little break to go travel, because my brain needs a break from all that writing. So stay tuned for a new trip to come, and I'm out. Peace.